What is up, everyone? This is Gonzo here from Serene Art. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through step by step how to design this birthday flyer right here in Pixellab. So if you don't have Pixellab application, just go ahead and tap on a link in the video description and download it and follow me through this tutorial as I take you through. All right, so if you are ready and already fired up, then let's jump into it. Okay, so what we are going to do is probably delay this test, and after that we just have to set the background of our work. And take note, I'm using the default size of Pixellab, okay, the default image size, which is a square. That's what I'm using currently. Okay, so let me just go ahead and change the color. So I'll tap on color and I'll select white for this background. Okay, in this I'll just tap on a check mark, and after that we need to bring in the elements that we'll be using and everything that we need to use in this design. We just have to bring them in. So I'm going to bring in my confetti. All right, apart from the subject, that is a lady's picture, the only external thing I use in this picture is the confetti. So let me quickly go ahead and grab the confetti and we proceed from there. Right, good, I got my confetti right here. So what I'll do is to adjust it or rotate it like this. Good, and I'll position it this way. Awesome. So I can go ahead and lock it. Right, after locking it, the next thing that I have to do is to import a shape into the working space. So I'll tap on the plus sign over here and tap on shapes, and I'll tap here to select a cycle. Right, so the cycle tool will be white, and I'll just put it right here. Okay, I'll put it on the confetti right here at the middle here. It should just be something cool right here like this. So after that, just tap on a check mark. You can go ahead and add a little bit shadow effect to your shape. Okay, so let me quickly grab the shadow, enable it, and look at, reduce the blurriness, the blur radius to, let's say, 8. All right, but you can see something, the shadow is sharp. All right, and I don't want it like that. So what I have to do is to tap on a plus sign, go ahead and reduce this from the darker portion to a bit lighter portion like this. And if I'm okay, I'll tap on OK sign here. All right, I'll tap on it like that and tap on a check mark. That's if I'm okay with it like this. Okay, and I think this is cool. Right, I think this is cool. So after that, the next thing for me to do is to go ahead and import another shape again, and the same cycle. Right, so I'll tap on this, go to the cycle. Let me change the color of it. Right, let's say I'm using this dark green, but take note, this is not the color I'm going to use. I'll change it along the line. All right, I just want to get a perfect view of what I'm doing before I proceed. Good. Now for me to change the color, this is what I'll use. I'll use a light ash color like this. Okay, I'll use a light one like this, and I'll tap on a check mark. I have to make sure that I position this at the middle of the first shape that we've inserted. So let me adjust it using the position tool quickly. I think this is okay. So right now I can go ahead and reduce the opacity of it a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. I think this should be fine. And after that, after this step, I can go ahead and bring in the subject. So I'll tap on import and select the lady's picture. Right, so let me grab it right here. Good, I think this is okay. I just cropped it, so let me tap on a check mark, and this is what we have over here. Sorry, let me show you something. All right, I need to crop it in a circular form, so let me go back to crop, and I'm going to select this. Just have to make sure that I did the right thing right here. Okay, get a cycle to be a perfect one. All right, so you just do it like this. After this, you can just tap on a check mark and you have it here like this. So the next thing for you to do is to make sure that what, the lady fits perfectly into your design, just like this. Okay, I know for some of you this might take you kind of some struggle, but just practice it, okay, and you get to grab this concept easily, right? So what I have to do next is to change the color of sorry, not the color, the complexion of the lady to black and white. All right, total black and white. So I'm going to tap on color filters, and I'll pull the hue to this one, negative 180, and the saturation to negative 100, just like this. All right, so you can see the complexion just changed. That's pretty much cool, right? So let's tap on a check mark here, and after that we tap anywhere in a working space to have our work like this. Now let's go ahead and lock all the layers we have currently so that we don't get ourselves distracted. Good. Now the next thing to go ahead and do is to bring in the text, which is happy birthday, right? So I tap on text, go to edits, and the first thing I'll do is to type happy. Now the font that I'm going to use is Montserrat, right? So I'll tap on fonts, go to my recent fonts that I use. I'll go to Montserrat Bold, right? Good. So I grab it, pull it down here, increase the size of it quickly. So let me increase the size a little bit. I assume I like this size, okay? I assume I'm okay with this size, and I have to change the color of it. And for the color, I'll be using gradients. So I've already set the gradient, which is this, okay? But let me go ahead and show you how I did it, or I'll give you the hex code or the color code. All right, if you want the coordinates or the hex code for the gradient, let me quickly show you. All right, so for the red part, the hex code is FF0114. that is the hex code, okay? All right, and the second one, which is the orange part, the hex code is also FFAD1E. That's the hex code. You can go ahead and use it right here in Pixellab, okay? Just come here and change the code to this particular one, and you are good to go. So tap on OK right after this, and you have your text having the gradient effect right here, okay? So now what do you have to do next? You just have to bring in birthday. So we have happy birthday, so I'm going to type birthday right here. Awesome. And for this birthday, I'll use the same gradient color, but for the font, I'll use one acrylic font, okay? I have one font over there, so let me quickly pick it up. This is a script font, so let me quickly check it out. Okay, I have it right here. Good. And I'll increase the size of the text a little bit. Okay, I want it to be big, and after that I'll increase the padding. You can see part of the wire is not showing, so I have to increase the padding to make it show. Okay, so I'll go to color and select the same gradient. Okay, that is it. I'll select the same gradient and put it right here. Good. After that, I'll just go ahead and bring the lady's name. Let's say I'm using a different name, maybe not her real name, okay? I'll just take something like, let's say Vivian. I don't know why I like using Vivian, but I just like it. So I assume the name is Vivian, right? And I'm going to change the font to Montserrat because I'm using Montserrat. I want to use only kind of two fonts in the design, right? So I'll select the Montserrat Bold again. So when I come here, probably I'll change the color to maybe this time around black. Pure black is not bad, okay? And I'll have to reduce the size of it. So go to size and reduce it. I think 18 is not bad. Then position it at the middle by using the relative position tool like this. And what you realize that is that we have to push this text up a little bit, and also push the birthday up a little bit, okay? Because we have other tests coming up, and we can't just afford to make everything clumsy, right? When you're designing your space, it's of essence, right? You have to take care of your spacing and stuff. It's of essence. Now what we have to do next is to enter the text or the date, which is actually, let's say, 8th December 2021. So let's do that. But before we do that, we want to bring in a shape. Okay, we want to bring in a shape. That shape is what we are going to write a text on. So let's tap on shape quickly. Let me just select a random color for the shape so that it will be showing as we do the work. Okay, so we have this shape right here. What we are going to do to the shape, I'll show you right now. Okay, so just stay glued to this tutorial and you grab exactly what I'm doing. Now what I have to do now is to increase the radius of the shape, okay, because I don't want sharp edges. I don't want sharp edges for the shape, so I have to do this quickly by increasing the radius. Now after that, I have to select gradient color for it, okay, because I want to use gradient color which is the same as the one we used earlier. So I'm applying the same effect now, and I can reduce the opacity of the shape. Okay, just reduce the opacity of it a little bit like this. Good. I'm not okay with the edges, so I'm going to increase the radius again. Okay, I want it to be smooth. All right, so let's see. Okay, I think I'm okay with this one. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is to copy the text, which is Vivian, make a duplicate of it, go to edit and write 8th December. All right, 8th December, comma 2021. Right, good. I think we got this. So I'll just put it on the shape just like this. Okay, so let me position it well. Just take your time and do this and you are good to go. All right, so the shape too, you have to position it at the middle. So let's use the relative position tool again. We position it like this, and that's pretty much it. The other thing I did is to write Serene art and put it at the side right here, but that's not necessary in this tutorial, so I'll leave you right here. And basically that's how to design this simple flyer in Pixellab. I'll leave the link to download the confetti in the description, but for the ladies picture, I'm not sure I'm going to leave that, so you can use any other model that you want to use. Okay, like her picture is not being allowed to be shared, that's where I'm not going to share it. Okay, you can use any other picture and replace her picture over there, but I'm going to give you the confetti. I mean the thing like kind of balloon. Yes, it's confetti, right? I'm going to leave it in the description, so I go ahead and download it. All right, so thank you so much for watching this tutorial up to this point. If you've really watched up to this point, that means you really love what you are seeing right there. So don't forget to give this video a like and also subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notifications so anytime I upload a new video, you get to be notified, right? So I'll see you in the next video. Bless up.